Hi everybody, welcome to another Wellness Wednesday yoga video. Actually, this is going to be our last video for this summer, and thank you so much for participating in the TD Summer Reading Club and looking at all the videos that we put up on our YouTube channel. I hope you've enjoyed them. I certainly have. And we are looking forward to our fall programming, so please stay tuned to our channel and our Facebook pages for more information on that. So hopefully in the fall we'll be offering some more yoga videos, and we're going to go ahead and get started today. So normally when we've done the yoga videos, we've started in a seated position, again focusing on our breath and really tuning into that. So we're going to do that again, but this time we're going to lay down. So I want you to lay flat on your yoga mat, or perhaps you're laying on your bed. You can totally do this seated, so if you want to remain seated, that's perfectly fine as well. So again, we're just going to lay on our back and focus on our breathing. So I'm going to get comfortable. And whatever is comfortable for you, if you want to keep your knees up, if you want to go ahead and have your legs straight out in front of you, that's fine. So really getting comfortable here. I'm going to get my knees up. I find that more comfortable. And getting ready for your practice. So listening to your breath, getting connected to the ground beneath you, relaxing from head to toe, closing your eyes. And just as we've started every yoga practice, breathing in, feeling the belly rise, ribs, chest, and then exhaling. So continue to do that for a few minutes. What part of your body today might feel a little stiff? Think about that as you do your practice today. Be mindful. Something doesn't feel right. Ease up, or just don't do it. The key here is really to keep movement going. So even if your poses aren't exactly like mine, or there's something that's keeping you from doing a certain pose, whether it's an injury or something like that, then do what you can, but just keep moving. So if you have to move your arms, roll your shoulders, do some neck rolls, stretch out your arms, your legs, just keep moving throughout the practice. Movement is so important. So I'm a little stiff today. I know this. My lower back is a bit stiff lately. So I'm going to be mindful of that throughout my practice. But I also know that this practice will help loosen that part of my body up. So right now I'm going to invite you to put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. This will help us really stay tuned to our breath. So inhale, feeling the belly and the ribs, the chest rise. And then exhaling, chest, ribs, belly, back down. And just continue that. I find that when we place our hands on our belly and our heart during this breathing, it really helps us focus in on our breath. And the breath is such a huge part of yoga. So anything we can do to help us continue to focus on that is helpful, of course. Okay, when you're ready, place your arms down to your side. Again, if you need to adjust a little bit to make yourself, your body a little bit more grounded, go ahead and do that. And then we're going to put our knees together. So heel toe your feet out to the sides of your mat. And you can see my knees are touching here. Now heel toe back in. Put your arms out to the side like a T. And we're just going to move our knees from side to side, like a windshield wiper. And listening to your breath and the movement with the breath. Inhale, exhale. The knees up. Give a full body stretch. Hug the knees in. And just repeat that movement for a few breaths. Once you've got your knees in, you can massage your lower back a bit. And then we're going to do a happy baby pose. This is one of my favorite poses. So we have a couple options here. You can grab your ankle, grab your shin, even the bottom of your leggings. Wherever you can reach is just fine. Our knees are out. You can take your peace fingers, grab your toes, and lift your feet up. You can rock from side to side slightly if you like. Again, if this is where your hands are on your ankle, that's fine. If you want to grab the bottom of your leggings, that's fine as well. Then when you're ready, back down, knees up. Good job. Now, hands or arms back out in a T formation. And then we're going to do a side twist. So inhale and then exhale those knees to the right, looking over the opposite shoulder. Inhale back up and exhale to the left, looking over the opposite shoulder. Follow your breath and do that one more time on each side. If you're seated, you're simply moving your knees perhaps from side to side. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to come to a seated position. So slowly rise up. Oh, I forgot there was one more pose that I wanted to show you while we were laying flat. So let's go ahead and lay back down. Sorry about that. We're going to do a tree pose. This is a modified tree pose. So laying flat, again, grounding to the earth beneath you, just as needed. And so when we're doing standing tree pose, we usually have a few options, and we have that option here. So we're going to inhale our knee up, exhale our knee out. Now, we can stay here at our ankle. We can move up to just below our knee, or you can go above your knee, but we want to avoid at our knee. So I'm going to move down right below my knee, and I'm going to gently place my hand on this leg that's extended, my right leg. Not really applying pressure. You can also move your hands, just as you would in a standing tree pose, to your heart. You can move it up, spread your branches. And again, just listening to your breath. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. So arms back down to our side. Inhale that knee up and exhale, lower. Give yourself a little bit of shake there. And here we go to the other side. So inhale that knee up, exhale, bring that knee out. And thinking about your options and what you have. If you're down here at your ankle, great. And think about what's most comfortable where your arms are. You want to move your hands up with an inhale and exhale to your heart center. That's great too. Okay. Inhale and exhale that leg out. Give them both a shake. So that's a modified tree pose. Something you normally see us doing, or something that's normally done in yoga, standing. And again, with those three options, with the placement of the feet. But this is a modified version, a laying tree pose. All right, go ahead and get back up again. Take your time getting back up. And we're going to go into a seated easy pose. So this is the ones where, this is the position we usually have started out in. So again, feeling those sit bones connected to the earth. Nice and tall. Deep breaths in and out. Okay, rolling your shoulders back perhaps, giving a little bit of movement up there. And then when we're ready, we're going to inhale nice and tall, and then exhale a nice seated twist. So moving that right arm to the back, placing your left hand onto the knee, to your right knee, and gently looking over that right shoulder. Inhale back to center, and exhale, same thing on the opposite side. Now the goal isn't to twist all the way back. So if you're here, that's great. If you're here, that's good. Don't force the twist. Inhale back to center. We're going to do it one more time on each side. Exhale to the right. That hand in the back acting as a bit of a kickstand. Pay attention to your shoulders, making sure they're not up. And exhale to the opposite side. Really opening that chest up. And inhale, center. Great job. Okay, so now we're going to move into a tabletop position. So wrists below our shoulders, knees below our hips, fingers spread out, trying to avoid putting pressure onto the wrists, really grasping the mat though. And here, we're just going to invite whatever movement feels good. So you could make some circles, but remember, go the opposite direction as well if you're going to do that. You can move from side to side. The key is movement, so just keep moving. And whatever feels good. Okay, great. Check your core. You want to engage your core, and we're going to do just a little bit of some cat-cows. So we've done these before. So inhale, opening up that chest, and exhale, arching your back, and keep repeating this movement. And when you're ready, back to tabletop. Dog is looking at me. All right, we're going to go into child's pose. So walking your hands out. You can do a wide leg child's pose. So moving your knees out to the sides of your mat. And then slowly bringing yourself down. Forehead to the mat. Remember, you have the option also of folding your arms and resting your head on your arms. Or if you have a pillow, you can put the pillow to rest your head on that too. Or even a yoga block if you have one of those at home as well. So again, whatever feels good. Go ahead and breathe. Breathing into child's pose. Feeling a stretch on your back. And this feels really good for me right now because I have a bit of a stiff back. Relax your shoulders. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and come back into tabletop. From tabletop, just like we did in our last video, we're going to go to downward dog. So you may need to move your hands out to the front just a bit. Tuck your toes in, and then exhale. Bring that tailbone up. That should be the highest part of your body, forming the V shape. You want to stay in tabletop, that's fine as well. Relaxing your neck here, checking your shoulders, gauging your core, and then back down to tabletop. And you can repeat that movement a few times. Okay, so back up, exhale, downward dog. Once you're in downward dog, we're going to go ahead and bring our right leg up towards the top of our mat. Bring that knee down. We're framing that right foot. This is a low lunge. Check that back leg, making sure it's straight. And then bringing yourself up, placing your hands on your knees. Feeling a nice stretch right along here. So when you're ready, inhale your arms up and bring it to heart center. Do that a few more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. And then going back down, framing your foot. Tuck that toe in and bring the right leg back into tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. And walk the dog, stretching one foot at a time. And then we're ready. When you're ready, we're going to move that left foot up towards the top of our mat. Frame your feet, lowering that right knee. We're doing a low lunge on the opposite side. Placing your hands on your knees, engaging your core, chest out, relax your shoulders, and feeling a nice stretch there along your right leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. Do that a few more times. And when you're ready, frame the foot, tuck that left toe, bring it back into tabletop. Do one more. Exhale, downward dog. So tuck those toes in, bring the tailbone up. And when you're ready, bring it back down, wide-legged child's pose one more time. Back up to tabletop. When come into a seated position, and breathe. In through the nose, and we're going to give one big sigh out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose. A big sigh out. So that was another quick little yoga practice, another little gentle flow, and our last one for the summer. So I hope to rejoin you again in the fall to introduce you to some new movements, some new poses in yoga. And you can always check back on our YouTube channel to view the videos I've done before. And I hope that you continue to move throughout the rest of the summer and into the fall. And if you have any comments or questions, I'd love to hear from you. You can always email me at nwells@nlpl.ca, and I'd love to hear your comments, questions, what poses would you like to see and be introduced to. And thank you again for joining me this summer. Really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.